Herman Perry was an African-American soldier serving the United States Army during World War II who deserted after killing an unarmed white lieutenant, who tried to arrest him. After being sentenced to death, he escaped, and right after that his manhunt was launched, which made him live in the forest. Perry was eventually rearrested again and terminated by the court. He was hanged for murder, and a witch made him the only American executed at the Chinese-Burmese Indian Theater during World War II. Want to know about it in detail? Well, stay tuned till the end. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will talk about the soldier who escaped a jungle prison and had to survive the wilderness. Meanwhile, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. That being done, let's start with a little introduction. He was born on May 16, 1922 in a rural suburb of Monroe, North Carolina. His mother, teenage Flonnie Perry, and father, Proud Salzbrook, are both unmarried. Alsbrook died when Herman was a child. Herman moved with her mother to Washington, D.C. and find work as an apprentice butcher. After the U.S. entered World War II in December 1941, Perry was enlisted. He failed to attend his first appointment with the board and was arrested for non-compliance. A private in the Army's 849th Engineer Battalion, he served in the China-Burma-India Theater, helping to build the Ledo Road. On March 3, 1944, Perry's commanding officer, Lieutenant Harold Cady, attempted to arrest him for abandonment and put him in a military prison in the area. Perry had previously served a sentence in that prison and was well aware of the abuses that took place there. When discovered, he held a gun and repeatedly warned Cady not to come near and backward. Cady continues to move forward and Perry fires his rifle, shooting Cady in the stomach, a wound that kills him. He flees to the desert and lives a life as a jungle survival fugitive, finding a dead body by chance, a bamboo structure on stilts built on a pig pen, once inhabited by a Naga tribe of northeastern India and northern Burma. It's unclear exactly how Perry managed to win over the tribe, but his familiarity with their language certainly helped, and he also gifted them with items he bought from the military store. After adapting to the tribal headhunter lifestyle that Ang, or village chief, told him to be called Tagum Ga by the Burmese, he eventually won Ang's respect and approval, arriving that he even married a 14-year-old girl with whom he also had a child. The Army appointed Lieutenant Colonel Earl Owen Cullum, a former Dallas policeman who at the time in 1944 commanded the 159th Military Police Battalion of the Chinese-Burma Theater, to lead the manhunt, This Man. Perry was nearly captured by the Army twice, but both times escaped. The first encounter left Perry with a bullet grazing his ankle, but in the second, he suffered a more severe injury that injured the Achilles tendon. After being arrested in his third encounter, he was tried for murder and found guilty, sentenced to death on September 4, 1944. He escaped again shortly after his conviction and evaded capture for several months. He was finally arrested in Assam on March 9, 1945, and the death sentence, by hanging, was carried out March 15. His story was first covered up by military leaders, but was soon revealed by the same delinquent leader, Lieutenant Colonel Earl Owen Cullum. Years later, Cullum would publish more of his debut accounts of the hunt in his personally published book, Manhunt in Burma and Assam, World War II at Home Sing China Burma India. Herman Perry's story would later be republished in 2008 as Now Hell Begins, A Soldier's Flight. From the Greatest Crisis of World War II by Brendan I. Kerner, George Pelecanos called it a gripping untold World War II story, an incendiary social documentary, and a thrilling campfire adventure story. Other mainstream media later picked up on the story as a larger and more complex reflection of the racial relationships between African Americans and white military commanders, especially during the era Jim Crow. So what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. And that's all for today, guys. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.